Hi, my angels. I'm so glad that you're here today. If you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a chance. Please feel free to hit like and subscribe and comment. It helps my channel to grow. And those of you that have been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Your support means everything to me. It really does. And I am so grateful. And I know lots of people say that, and I know they all mean it. I mean it. I'm so grateful to the viewers. I can't thank you guys enough. If you watch and you haven't subscribed yet, could you please consider? Like I said, it helps my channel grow. And the more people that like, comment, subscribe, then they recommend my channel to someone else. And that's how people come in. And like I said, I love making the world smaller for all of us, you know. So today I thought we'd do kind of a personal attention, kind of positive affirmations, because I think we need it, you know. I don't know about you guys, but here where I am, we've had some scary weather. I'm not that close to Ottawa, but I have family in Ottawa, so I worry about them. And they, I believe, were hit by a tornado. I don't know if they've actually called it a tornado, but it's bad. Like, my family's safe though. They just got bad weather. You know, and one day it's roasting hot and the next day we're wearing jackets. So welcome to Canada. But yeah, guys, I want you to take care of yourselves, okay? Candy's down here. If you think, what is she doing? Candy's at my lap and she needs some pets. She needs some positive affirmations and some loving and personal attention too, you know. If you're lucky enough to have a pet, trust me, they'll give you lots of love. And they've actually said that you add years to your life when you have a pet. So and I have to laugh because when I did the Serenity role play, you know, the provider, not a witch, I actually was prepared for Candy to bark because many times I'm filming a video and she has a very deep, big bark. So I was prepared. I was going to call her Caspian and say she was my guard and she must have caught an intruder. Not a peep. Nothing. I've started this video 3 times because she's barking at, well, she's trying to protect me. I don't want to frighten anyone, but on my deck, there's a leaf and she has to protect me from it. So she's doing her job. So far, I'm safe, guys. My dog is keeping me safe. But enough of that. Let's talk about you guys. Are you taking care of yourselves? Are you eating well? Are you staying hydrated? Are you getting some exercise? Are you taking care of your mental health? Haha, you knew I was going to bring it up. But we haven't talked about it in a bit. And this channel was started basically to help make mental health something we talk about. It's not a big, deep, dark secret. There's no shame. There's no guilt. You don't feel guilty if you catch a cold. You're not going to feel guilty if you end up dealing with panic attacks, anxiety issues, social anxiety, depression. They all have physical manifestations. I really like the word manifestations. I really do. So yeah, we can talk about it. It happens to all of us. And I do try to give you guys tips, tricks, and tools that I personally use. And it really does seem to help some people. I've gotten a lot of feedback. The 3 things that people seem to really enjoy are the deep breathing that we do, and we're about to do it. The trick I taught everyone about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 of the senses, and we'll just touch on that one more time. And also the numbers game. So in case you haven't seen this before, I'm going to go over it fairly quickly, just because others have seen it. Or you know what? I'll tell you in depth and you guys can just fast forward, okay? Or hear it again, because the more times you hear it, the more it sinks in. So let's do our deep breathing first. So we're going to breathe in through our nose for a count of 4. We're going to gently hold it. Not that. Gently hold it for a count of 4. and breathe out for a count of 4. If you can. If you're only able to do a 1 count or 2 count or no count, you do you, okay? This is for you. You. I only want to help you guys, okay? So you do what makes you feel comfortable, okay? So let's start. Breathe in. And this, sorry, breathe normal. The reason we do this is it tricks our brain to know that this is the time we're going to relax. If you have a routine that your brain gets used to, as soon as you start taking the deep breaths, your brain is like, oh, we're supposed to relax? Okay. Eventually that will happen. So let's just keep trying to make it as much of a habit as we can, okay? And it's something you can sneak it off somewhere and do, and nobody knows you're doing it, just when you need that extra oomph, okay? What I also do, I was taught this actually by a hypnotist, and I automatically press these fingers, this thumb and finger together. That's my way of telling my body to relax. That's my secret trigger. Okay, let's relax. We can get through this. We can get past this. If that works for you guys, please do it. Anything that will help you, that's fine with me. Okay, so now we can do our breathing. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Hold. And release. Good. One more. Hold. Release. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Very good. And the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so what that is, if you're in the middle of a panic attack, or you can feel that panic, you know that feeling when it starts to bubble up and your face gets hot and you get sweaty and your hands get clammy. You can feel that coming on. I find this works for me. And a few people have written to me to say that it helps them. So, and the best part about this technique is you can do it however you want. How I do it is I look around and I have the 5 things I can see, 4 things that I can touch, 3 things that I can hear, 2 things that I can smell, and 1 that I can taste. We'll get to that in a second. So I'm going to do my 5 that, okay, so the 5 things I see right now are my dog, my orbs that I keep on the side table, my cactus on the buffet, Bella's tree that she sleeps in, and a teapot. There's my 5. 4 things that I can touch right now. I'm touching the blanket on top of the quilt rack that my stand and phone are sitting on. I'm touching the chair beside me. I'm touching the quilt rack, and I'm touching the cotton of my pants so that I can feel them. 3 things that I can hear. I can hear the clock ticking. I can hear the air conditioning running. And I hear Candy snoring. Sorry, babe. Purring, but she snores. 2 things that I can smell. I can smell dishwashing liquid because I just filled it up, so it's probably still in my hands. And I can smell, what is that smell? It's cinnamon. Oh, my daughter must have made something with cinnamon this morning because I can smell it. And 1 thing I can taste is I literally just took a mouthful of fruit juice so I can taste the juice. Now, you can mix that up and do it as many times as much as you want. 3 things you hear, 3 things you feel, see, whatever. What it does is it focuses your brain on something concrete. It gets your mind out of the what if, the oh no, this is happening, what do I do? It takes that away and you are now concretely looking at something else or experiencing something else. The other thing, I actually learned this off a TV show. I think it was Bull, but it works. For me, it works. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a doctor, counselor, none of it. I'm just a person who's learned. And if I can save you guys any pain or struggle, if you can learn from a mistake I've already made, let's go for that, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. So what you do is you automatically start saying random numbers out of order. 75, 83, 90, 42, 21, 4, 6 million, 17, like out of order. And what I've been told how that works is that your brain wants to work in a logical sequence. And when you're taking your brain, which is already going over here, going, I don't know what to do, I'm panicking, let's send all the hormones and make this a panic attack. All of a sudden it goes, what is she doing over here? Those aren't in order. No, you can't keep saying these numbers. They should be in order. And it takes your focus to something else. I hope it works for you. Try it. If it does, let me know. If anyone has their own techniques, let me know and I'll share them. I mean, we're here to help each other and support each other, you know? And I think we need mental health check-ins, you know? Some mental health attention. But so we're gotten down that we want you eating right, which is really hard, especially if you're alone, okay? There's all kinds of Eat With Me videos. Ocean ASMR, she does a great Eat With Me video section. She's vegan, but she doesn't preach it. She just shows you what she eats. And, you know, it's really well done. And she does it more for people with eating disorders so that they'll eat. But it's nice too for people who just want some company. You know, it's normal to just want company. And so drinking so important. I'm not a big water pusher because I don't like water. I'm sorry, I don't. I know I should, and there's people in the world that don't have fresh, clean drinking water, and I do, but I don't like water. I have a mild diet pop addiction, not so mild. I will drink Perrier, I like that. I like bubbly water, not overly flavored, because if I can taste that, then it's chemical, artificial taste. I love to make my own lemonade. I use Splenda because I'm diabetic. I can't have anything with sugar, which is why I used to be off aspartame and diet pops, and my migraines went away and it worked out great. When I became diabetic, I'm like, what am I going to drink? So I had to go back on. But what I drink is Coke Zero or Pepsi Zero, and I don't find I'm getting migraines on those. For me, I don't know about anyone else, but I am trying to get off. I'm trying to move to more clean eating, not crazy so where I organic, and not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just too damn lazy to do it. But I am trying to be cleaner for my body. That's all. So we've got you eating, we've got you drinking. Now, we all know the next one, and we all know we're having issues with it, or we wouldn't be looking up ASMR videos. Sleeping. I have been doing all kinds of research. Sleeping is so very important for us. It helps with everything. And it was when I needed my CPAP machine, and we all know how against it I was. And they were, well, it'll help you, you know, with your mental health. It'll help you with your physical health. It'll help you do this. It'll help you do that. It helps you lose weight. It's, wait, what? What was that now? And they're like, yes, if you don't sleep well, it's very difficult to lose weight because your body isn't in the right space to do that. Oh, guess who's up? So yeah, guys, we got to find a way to get some good sleep. And that's why I do a lot of the videos where I just talk, or I just read to you, or I do the guided meditations. It's so that you can drone out. And it's why I do the reading to you ones, so you don't actually have to watch the camera. You can just close your eyes and listen and go to sleep with it. And, you know, my goal, even though I try to make my videos great right till the end, I hope you don't see the end. I hope you're asleep. So yeah, and I will be doing a reading one tonight for sure. And yeah, and oh, I gotta stop saying and you guys know I do this in one take. I try to be as authentic as possible for you because I care. Okay, you guys have become so important to me. you know? And my biggest thing, especially with mental health, when we have these discussions, guys, you're not broken. You're not alone. And for those that are new, I never say to you, oh, you got to let people know this about it, without telling you how I say it. And one of the hardest things with people that love us is they want to fix us. And, you know, just get up, get out, you'll feel better. You have to always, I always call it the compliment sandwich. You start with, I love how much you care about me. It really touches me. I know you're trying to be supportive. Get the middle stuff in there now. But this isn't helping me. This is actually giving me pressure that's making things worse. You don't have to fix me because I'm not broken. This is part of who I am, and I'm dealing with it. I'm getting help. I'm on medication, or I'm working up to getting help. And then you end it with something nice, like, but I know that you're here when I need you, and I appreciate that. It gives people an out. It gives people a way to have their offer rejected without feeling bad. Okay. And yeah, it's tough that when you're in a bad place, you have to think of others, but it gets your mind off you, because we can get stuck in our heads so easily, which is sometimes a good place to be, but sometimes not so much. Okay. So yeah, guys, advocate for yourself. And if you've got a family member that doesn't understand or is trying to understand, but they're not there yet, let them watch some of my videos. Not the role plays, but we've done a bunch of mental health ones and talking about self-doubt. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm so sorry, but this is authentic. People authentically sneeze. One of the things that we need to be able to advocate and say, look, this is what I need. But I find with mental health, we can do that with people who work in the field, but with our family and friends, I find I more have to say what I don't need. I don't need to get up and out. I don't need to exercise. Well, we all need to exercise, but you know what I mean? Those people, if you just go for a walk, you'll feel better. You know, and part of me just wants to say, bite me, but I don't, because they're coming from a place of love. I want to receive it in a place of love, and I want to tell them what I need or don't need with love. And I feel if we can do that with each other, we can meet in the middle sometimes. And sometimes you just can't. And if someone doesn't understand and they're making you feel worse, you may have to arm's length for a while, you know, keep them at a distance just for a little while till you feel better. You got to take care of you. You are important, okay? You are worthy of being taken care of by yourself, by professionals, by whoever you need. You are worthy of understanding, okay? You're perfect. And if we have mental health issues, it's part of who we are. My biggest thing I want to get through to you guys, and if you have to look in a mirror and say it, then do it. I'm not broken, and you're not, okay? I'm me, and I like me. That I have taken 56 years to be able to say to myself and mean it. And I don't know why, and I finally figured out I may not have to know why. I know every psychologist out there is yelling at me right now, but maybe I don't have to know why I didn't like myself before. I like myself now. I like you guys. I really do. And I want the best for you. Okay? So I will let you go because I've yammered on long enough. And I hope that even just having this in the background, if you hear nothing else, just hear that you're worthy, that you're deserving, that you are perfect, that you are loving, that you are worthy of love, that you are not broken. Okay? And always remember, guys, I love you, I value you, I honor you, And I'm so very, very glad that you were born.